WEZL.
We were just talking about the first time we met him and his first music that came out that was so-so. Never would have
Nothing that jumped out at you, though.
Never would have picked Tim McGraw as a guy that would be playing 30 years later.
And I'll tell you what I think did it for him. The one that put him on a different level, not maybe the level he's on now, of course, but the different level was that Indian Outlaw. That raised such a stink. That was
that's
such
true.
a polarizing record. Either you loved it or you hated it, and we got a lot of
attention.
A lot of attention. It sure did.
And then he moved on from there. But I mean, there were a lot of folks that came out about that time, but he was not one that I put up there and said, yep, he's going to be around for a couple of decades.
Look at what he's done.
It's incredible. Really is amazing. Sometimes you just never know what you're getting into.
You don't know.
Like those, we were talking about people lying online a minute ago. And I guess it's kind of the same thing, because I see this infomercial now a lot. On weekends particularly, and I don't remember. I guess it's kind of like that spank you thing that Ricky used to use.
No. I had nothing to do with that. It's a thing that women use that they can cover up all their stuff and mash it all in.
Yeah. Well, this is, I guess, the same thing. It's I don't know what they call it, but they have a bunch of women who are very excited in this clothing store to be trying on this garment of some kind that you put on, and it makes your, for ladies, their chests raise and project. Let's put it that, raise and project.
Right.
And it makes their stomachs and their sides and their hips all very
curvaceous. Like a corset?
Yeah, I get kind of, but I don't get it. I don't get the impression that it's got wires and stiff like a corset. It's just
standing there and pulling those strings in the back.
It looks like
made out of latex.
They just pull them on, yeah. And they'll have these before and after pictures, and it's really funny because they'll have them with their shoulders all forward, and their chests are all down on their thighs, and their backs all humped over and stuff. And then
they have the muffin tops.
And then in the next after picture, after they put this thing on, they're all standing straight up, with their shoulders touching and behind them.
Yeah.
And it says, I lost 4 inches. Look at this.
But I can't breathe.
Well, and I'm just wondering, when you take that thing off, somebody's going to notice. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I have a theory. When you take that thing off, you just fly around the room like when they pop a balloon. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's kind of the same thing. It's like it's misleading. You know what I'm saying? It's like lying on your profile online. It's like, here, look at me, and then, at some point, if it goes anywhere, down the road, somebody's going to see you take that thing off, and everything's going to go back looking like that before picture again. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff it all back in. Let it all back in.
You know what I'm saying? It just looks to me, I don't know why people do that. It looks like you would just want to be who you are. Just show me who you are. Just tell me who you are. Don't lie to me.
Well, that's what you hope for.
But I mean, it just, to me, that looks like, okay, you know what? You've been lying to me since the first time I laid eyes on you. So, I got no use for this.
I mean, you can compare that to like elevator shoes or a hairpiece or anything like that. And no, I don't wear elevator shoes, and I don't wear a
like
hairpiece.
that fella up in St. Stephen's Saturday. I don't know who that was, but boy.
You have a rat on his head.
It was a raccoon.
I think he was standing like a football field away, and you could still see him. Oh, wow.
I just don't know. I guess people they need some kind of confidence booster, I guess.
And if it does make them feel better, then that's good.
It just, I just don't. I just like to know what I'm getting into. You know what I'm saying?
But maybe they do it. Maybe they're doing it. Maybe they're not looking for people. Maybe they're just doing it to
make themselves feel better,
presentable, and make themselves feel better in public.
Technically, you could say, well, it's just like makeup. Because you're for a lady, she's making up her face. That's not how maybe she naturally looks. Mm-hmm. She's stuffing all her one of them biker short suits.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what,
makes her feel better.
And that's fine. If it makes you feel better, then I don't care. That's great. You go ahead.
Because we all do stuff to make us feel better. I mean, we go to the gym to lose weight to make us feel better.
Mm-hmm. But that's I'm saying, look,
get rid of the muffin tops.
I mean, they get rid of everything. I mean, it makes you
stand straight up.
Stand straight up.
Well, I haven't seen that in
good posture.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't want to see it more than once.
You don't.
No, because I'm just saying, boy, that's just deceitful. That's just deceitful.
Because what they do is they put them behind like a silhouette so that you see their body before, and then when they raise the glass, they have on that tight suit, and they come out, and you're like, wow. She's almost presentable. Because that's really, at the end of the day, what you want to be, almost presentable.
Because I've thought about ordering one.
For you?
I thought about it. I was just wondering, wonder if a fella could wear one of those and
I don't see any reason why not.
hold all of his junk in, And then I would look presentable.
Is it 2 pieces or just one?
I think it's one big old thing that you put on, and it stops down above your knees and starts up around your shoulder somewhere. I mean, it's like a bodysuit.
Huh? How do you move?
I don't know. I've never had one.
I'm more concerned with how you use the bathroom, say, noon, when you have this thing on from the morning. I'd have to cut a hole.
Yeah, that could take some time, wouldn't it?
That could take too much time.
The 756. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Maybe it's water resistant.
I'm just saying, if it makes you feel better, that's fine. Just let me know ahead of time. Hey, I'm wearing one of them things. That's all.
When I go to take this thing off, don't stand too close.
Good news for kids, better news for